Hello, everyone. Happy bank holiday weekend. So, let's just have a quick run through of your test week here. Now, obviously, the Monday coming up is the bank holiday. Class bases are going to be limited. Keep an eye on them if you are looking for a space. There's generally a few drop offs late. It's going to be a gymnastic session whereby we have some ring muscle up strength. We will be kind of applying some skill and some strength that we have, I suppose, worked on in the last 6 weeks, and we're going to give ourselves a chance to showcase how much that ring muscle up has developed. So we'll have a bit of strength to start off. We've two 8-minute sections. We're going to look to do some ring dips, and we're going to look to do some strict ring muscle ups there. So pretty much picking up from where we left off last week on the ring muscle ups. Maybe trying to add some reps there, or just familiarize yourself with the strict ring muscle up before we take the ring muscle up into the workout. The ring muscle up itself will be in the workout. We're going to do this WOD in intervals. Now, this is going to be called a go workout. So, essentially, it's fairly self explanatory, whereby we do want you to push quite hard. Goal is to push as hard as you can and earn your rest. So, 10 rounds, and we're going to work every 2 minutes. You have one ring muscle up there. Again, that can be any version of that ring muscle up that's going to help you develop your skill set and your knowledge and awareness around that. So, do a jumping one. You could do a banded one, strict that is. You could do obviously a body weight one. You might get a spot off a coach. There's some options there if you. Now, if that's a complete no go, we might get you down onto the low rings and practice that transition still. But we'll get everyone on the rings in some way, shape, or form. We then have box jumps, and then we have an alternating dumbbell snatch. We're going to keep adding two snatches onto each round. And there will be 1 point for every round completed. The max points you can get is 28 here. So this is a scoring system based on points. Then we have back squats on Tuesday. So again, the goal here, as it is test week, is to get up to one set of three with a 1 second pause. So we did this last week, so everyone should have a reference point as to what number they're looking to beat from last week. So ideally, we're just trying to improve on those numbers there. We then have a partner workout, so 60-minute AMRAP, one rope climb, two squat cleans, a 100-meter run. Some target areas that we'll be using on the day: hamstrings, quads, biceps. They're the kind of muscle groups that we will be focused on the day. High rocks then on Wednesday, interval workout, 16 rounds, and you have 8 challenges. So you get 2 goes of each of those 8 challenges. So 90 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest for 16 rounds. We have all of our classic high rocks challenges. All of those rounds will start off with a bike, then sled pull, row, farmer carry, ski, burpee broad jumps, wall balls, sandbag lunges, and then sled push. All scored for max distance within that 90-second time frame. From there, we're looking at Thursday session. It is a deadlift that we're going to be performing. So 1x3 for the heaviest of the day. Go as heavy as possible here, obviously, while maintaining some reasonable form. Workout, then 50-minute AMRAP. This is all about pacing here, so try and pick a time frame to work off then, just to keep you consistent. So you have three movements. It's a hang power snatch, sit-ups, and double unders. So those first and the second, sorry, the first and the last movement there, quite high heart rate and quite explosive. You're doing a lot of jumping there, so the only really way to keep the heart rate down is to pace it and to dictate yourself a little bit of rest within your workout. So you could be trying to work every 2.5 minutes or every 3 minutes, for example. My screen's after going. No, come back. Anyway, there we go. We're back. Floor pressing on Friday. Finishing off the week with a heavy set of three again, like the Tuesday and the Thursday session. And then workout itself, 800-meter run, then 8 rounds of 16 dumbbell clean and jerks, 8 pull-ups, 800-meter run. As you can see, the name of this workout is Move. So the idea is that you're not getting stuck at any point and just to always be doing some form of work. So it is important that you scale, especially those pull-ups, if you feel like you are going to get stuck. Then obviously we have the high rock simulation on the Saturday. Again, spaces are limited for that. There might be some available in the morning session. Last time I looked, it might be for 7 a.m. So if you are interested, there is potentially 1 or 2 spots left. Sweat capacity is more than usual for that day, as we're giving people the option to go into the studio and get a simple sweat on if you're not looking to do the high rock simulation. Yeah, any other questions, as always, get them into your programming team or get them into info across CrossFit Green email. And I think that's all I had to say. So yeah, enjoy your bank holiday weekend and looking forward to hitting some personal bests with test week next week. Enjoy.